So Ty, what type of things do you have to problem solve and deal with on a daily?
Man, that's a loaded question because it's, for me, to be more vulnerable and honest, like I've dealt with suicide, depression, and not feeling worthy. So there's bouts where it's not just about the workload, it's a mental battle within myself where it's like, look, sometimes I don't feel like it. Sometimes I don't feel the most motivated, and I think that's normal. I think that's normal for a lot of people, but I don't think we normalize that. And I think now I've realized that it's not necessarily about the destination, it's about the journey. You know, as long as I set my GPS to what it is that I'm trying to do, as long as I just keep moving, I know eventually I'm going to get there. And it's the same as, you know, when you got a person that's trying to climb a mountain, you have pit stops in the mountain for a reason, so that way you can rejuvenate. You can get some water, get some food. And for me, when it comes down to business, it's the fact that you don't know what you don't know, you know, and it's like you can see something in your mind and you're trying to picture it, but trying to carve it out and figure out a way to do that, it's not always the easiest. And I think that's why I definitely dove into having mentors and constantly educating myself, because I'm not afraid to say I don't know something. I'm not afraid now to ask. And I can say now because before, I think it was a lot of my pride and my ego that got in the way, that was like, no, I'll figure it out. And yeah, you'll eventually figure it out, but it's going to take you years to figure it out instead of just asking someone that's already been there, done that, and now you can use that experience and cut down your learning curve. And so for me, it's the battle of building a business, understanding structure and how things go, and it's the battle within myself on, can I actually do this? You know, am I actually worthy enough? And you wonder, like, God, why did you choose me? And then sometimes you get those answers where it's like, I get it. Like for me, because I have a knee injury too, my surgery is around the corner. And besides just the stress that I have of staying up and figuring out procedures and all that, it's physical pain. There's days where I just can't walk. You know, there's days where I know I have to go do certain things, and it's like, all right, now I got to sit there and stop and plan, because I have also a physical element now in the picture besides just mental strain that's keeping me from being able to excel at my fastest. And as someone that's from a sports background, I dove heavily into my physical strength. And so to humble thyself and ask, hey, can you carry this for me? Or hey, can you help me move this around? It's humbling. And I think that's just what comes with building something new, is realizing that you're going to keep challenging yourself. You're going to keep unraveling yourself like an onion and seeing new layers and discovering new nuances about yourself along the process. I think once I realized, like, yo, I started actually literally writing down every task that I do every day. And I think I'm at over 230 something tasks. And you know, you're like, wow, that's a lot. But when you're in the moment, you don't think about it, you know, per se. But it's also understanding, like, yo, I really need a team. So then that's another thing that comes around, is like trying to find people that are like-minded like you, that can actually join you in this journey and in this vision. Aye. Yeah. Bravo. Sheesh. Ain't nobody do it like